your offense, you've got to make the play.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports.
It's like amazing.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Fucking cracked.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
Throwing right away on the game's first play. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
Sit your ass down.
Drop behind the line.
It's a good boy.
Upfield defensively. What a way to start this one. Willis now to throw.
Hell no. That's crazy.
By his tight end.
He'll
be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. 3rd down, 3 to go.
Come on. Hey.
It's the corner.
To throw, here's Willis.
Oh my God.
Open man
Ain't no
left
way.
side. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early short plays and try to get some
driving on the field. That's crazy. 85, wide open.
He keeps it himself.
I think that Shador's him.
All the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Willis. He gets this into the hands of Green. And he's going to be taken down.
Great
chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
He'll go right and find his running back.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw.
I wish we picked you off. That would have been great. Just kill that drive.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive?
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, that's a fucking safety. You're welcome.
That will be a safety.
Wow.
Well, just when you think you've seen it all, there's this one. That's a lot of ground to cover in the wrong direction.
Waste the whole fucking
cost 2 points.
Rest of the
well, Mike, this doesn't happen very often, but I think I'm at a loss of words. You just don't typically see.
Oh yeah, you're so good. You did anything.
Very often, but in this
you did
case,
absolutely nothing. You got picked off.
You'll take the 2 points.
Drove down the whole field. Took you an hour. You're welcome.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
On the ready.
Now Willis. He's going to try it here again.
Yeah, shit.
And this will be
fucking suck, nigga.
Intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste.
What's up with these fucking faggots going backwards?
Can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
We are through one. 2-0 is indeed the score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. A lot of chances on that.
Wow, it's crazy we can't get a pass up on this guy. He only has a 94 overall. It's his highest player. It's amazing.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Go. Seven Pirates.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw.
Oh my God, these niggas are fucking trash.
Ball incomplete.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball.
Nice catch.
But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in, and
oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception.
When you find
still
yourself
suck
in
cock,
this
though.
situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's close to a 1st down to
This is
gain a
gonna be
9.
the best game
Nice
ever,
pitch and catch
but it's
on
one
1st
like
down.
2.
Captain 11. Cowboy 80.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go. 1st half in a 2-point game. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this.
Come on.
Willis. He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Colorado.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Hey, check that. Ready?
We'll start out here with an option to the left. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
Oh my God.
And
Dang
he
it.
will go all the way. Touchdown, Dallas.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
Oh my God,
he's
they
gonna
took
bring
it off.
out from the
Fucking
middle of the
nothing.
end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 7. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing, Willis. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike,
Nice
a really
run.
good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He'll take off again.
I mean, you still
Just
suck cock.
great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
Nice
He'll
pass.
be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's Willis. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Throwing is Willis. He's going to air this one out. And he can't hang on.
Nice grab. That was the one-handed grab, too.
Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Let's go now.
Willis now to throw. Again, working deep downfield. To the goal
Nice.
line and in. Malik Neighbors for the score. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point.
Still gay, though.
It's up and good. And the visitors will up it to a 2-point lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. And they'll be set up well.
Are we on the ground there?
Is past the 35-yard line.
Ready, set. Drop 50, drop 50. Here we go, set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he's going to be brought
fucking
down
suck.
inside the 15. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. He'll look to throw. This throw left side, taken in by
Nice
Johnson.
grab.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Putting the tight end in motion.
Good deal.
A run now on 2nd down.
Thank you.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds.
Beat the traffic, faggot. Loser. On to the next. They always quit. I'm the only person that stays the whole fucking game, even if I'm down 90 points. Two wins, two losses. This could be the season right here.
This is what you can buy for $10 at KFC $10 Tuesdays. And this is what you can buy for $10 at a coffee shop. This is coffee.
I know. It was expensive.
Get more bang for your bucket at KFC.
Fuck.
8 pieces of original recipe fried chicken or 8 tenders for just $10.
Here in the studio, it's all a matter of spinning the vibe. Maybe we might have a burger.
Rey Mysterio.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay
Wow.
in
That's
Santa
such
Clara,
a good
California. Good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, partner, fantasy football doesn't take into account the guys close to the football, the guys at the line of scrimmage. This is one where our eyes are going to be focused on that battle in the trenches all game long.
Mike, it doesn't matter if it's Pee-wee football, middle school football, or NFL football. You can only do offensively what your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offense and defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And the
nice
Niners
pass.
are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward. The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
And he'll be
They're so good. That was nice.
At the 40-yard line.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Man in motion is Brown. Winston to throw on 1st down. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown.
What a
They
move.
will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You could see pre-snap, the quarterback allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open. Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Winston. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. 2nd down throw for Jameis. And he's in.
Nice, that was a dime.
San Francisco. Point after, coming up here. The kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Come on.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. His throw
Nice
on
drive.
1st down is going to be incomplete.
He
Alright,
decides
we
to
give
go
up.
with the safe throw and throws it well
Game
short
on.
of the
Buddy,
sticks.
good
And
coach.
at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's
We are
got it.
fucking cooked.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and
That was
bringing
quick.
it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right
Damn.
at the 25-yard line.
Off of the kneecap.
Ready?
They'll begin here on the ground.
He's so
And
fast.
he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Ready? Stop.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's taken
Nice.
down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play.
This is going to be a whole
Harris
game.
Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. Here now, 3rd and 5. Man in motion is Brown. From the gun, Winston. Open man left side is Brown.
Nigga did nothing.
He's got it.
You just slide out.
11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
Ready? Let's go.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line.
But he's
Isaiah
clearly
Simmons comes
good.
up to end that one. 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Green, triple team. Let's go.
Now Winston. He's
This
going
nigga.
to right side. It's complete. 2 minutes to
Oh
play.
my
First
God.
half. All
This nigga's so
tied
good.
at 7. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. On 1st and 10, here's Winston.
Buddy.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll send a tight end in motion. A 2nd down throw for Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Winston. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Tight end going in motion here.
Bronco switch. Smash.
They'll start with an option play to the right. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that's
oh, we would have cooked your fucking ass. Oh, we got saved, buddy.
And forcing 3rd down.
99 Nico Collins, no hands.
For the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
25 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Cowboys.
70 Ranger. Ready.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw.
Oh, Travis Hunter was wide open. You were on him, but that boy was wide open.
Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Tap the 60. Get it? 18, Pioneers. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw again. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
I wish this play was more.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
We'll try and run the option left. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Strike.
Here's a toss as they look to run. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the 1st half clock.
Trap 60. Go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield.
50-yarder.
And that's going to bring up.
I think our guy's max is like a 28. You got that.
And that
Wow.
one just short of the crossbar. Couldn't quite get there. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Ready.
Go for it all, buddy. You got it.
Drive will start on the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short game. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts.
For this one.
Ready.
Man in motion is Brown. On 2nd
17.
down, Winston. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. now whistles. Timeout, 3 seconds left in this first half. Kyle Shanahan now will turn to his field goal unit. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead. As we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway.
Pick it up, pick it up.
Here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter.
Yeah, this run. We need this one more than.
2nd down and 3.
Ready.
They'll give on the ground. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Oh my God, this kid is so good. Throw the flags, throw the corner, just run the clock out.
It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
Score, buddy. Yeah. 3 touchdowns. You get that back.
Man in motion is Brown.
Damn, I'm stuck.
Now a run on 1st
So
down.
fast. Oh my God, look at him go. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Inside the 30. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Fucking faggot.
Is intercepted.
Eat my fucking cocky faggot.
Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Dallas. And we have a tie game. What a big turnaround. The defense comes up with the score to square the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
This defense took the field, Mike, saying we've got to get the ball back to our offense. Give them a chance to tie this up. Well, they didn't even need their offense to take the field. They did it all themselves. And as you said, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
His kick is good. Makes the score Cowboys 14, 49ers 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
We'll see.
In the end zone, no run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Ready.
And he finds some daylight. Past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready.
Up the sideline. Past midfield.
Nice run.
A gain of 17 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
Hey, stop. Where do we go?
Here's Jameis. Under pressure,
Nice.
and down he
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Third and long.
Flip. Ready?
To throw, here's Winston. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready?
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Ready?
Winston.
You're fucking lucky. Lucky we got no hands over here.
Time has expired. The 3rd quarter has come to
All
an
the white boys on my team don't got no hands.
So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to grab a late lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good.
I'm just going to throw you a pick, buddy, because you need this one.
And take the lead here in the 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
Whoa, where's he going?
The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30.
Get off me, bitch.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
All right, I'm going to throw you a pick right here, buddy. It's over.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
I'm going to throw it to the left side.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and
throw
give
it to
him
the
an
right
easy
side.
completion.
I'll
The
go to the right.
size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A hit as he throws.
Yeah.
It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
19 tight.
Should probably have a running block for us.
They'll look to throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins.
Wow.
And this will be...
You're welcome, buddy. You got fucking saved.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
That's
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball.
This nigga. Oh my god, 2 passes in a row. Nobody can catch. Whatever, buddy. You got it. Here.
It takes a lot of
You
things
win.
to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football.
Fucking clear.
The Niners have got it.
Run the clock out and fucking tag it.
Ready?
Now a give up the middle. And he's going to lose
This is like
yardage
the
on this
team
play.
that
They knock him
tackle
back
is
to the midfield
fucking
stripe.
faggots.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive
Bags
tackle,
and
Mike.
left foot.
I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
No gain on the play. Leads to third and 11.
They send Edwards in motion. They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And now he loses the football.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive
Come on, buddy. You really think I'm going to win like that?
You did everything you want, but now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies
Come on, just
around
run
the
it,
ball
buddy.
carrier.
That's all you're good
When
for.
that ball pops out,
Run it.
you've got to be on it. These
all you're good
opportunities
for.
don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
All you're good for. Next game, they won't be so nice to you, buddy girl.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. Get the stoppage with just
San
over 50
Francisco
seconds to
Bears.
go in this one. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first
San
and 10.
Francisco Bears.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
It's like, oh my god, we got to run the clock out. Oh my god, we could have just lost.
Up the middle they go.
Just lost.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Oh my god, what is he going to do right now? What is he going to do? Oh my god, what's he going to do? Oh my god, what's he going to do?
He gets free.
Yeah, you're good.
Inside
Yeah, run,
the
pussy.
20. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Faggot ass bitch.
So a win here for the 49ers. It was a game that hung in the balance much of the way, but they're able to come away with a 2-point victory.
I just thought that could win. Because our season's over anyway.
That'll do
We
it
already have
for
2
us.
losses.
For my
I
partner,
want to get
Greg
another season
Olson,
going.
our entire team, Mike
Clearly
Tirico.
beat that kid.
This has been a presentation
fucking
of
good.
Madden Ultimate Team.
That's a win in my book. Our fucking team sucks though. I have all 99s. They're fucking big. Oh great. Jelly fam. Don't jelly my shit. Please. No smoke.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas.
Cake.
Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis with you from our
Jelly
broadcast
boy.
perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field
All right.
position is always a big
So we're
determiner
going
in a
to
ball
jelly
game.
roll right now.
Who sets their offense up for success the best?
Hopefully
That team will win the game.
Here's the former
Ain't
Utah
nobody go.
Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T
Yeah.
Stadium.
Yeah.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Buddy girl.
Cougar 19.
Cougar 19. I don't know why I said that.
Now the first
That
carry
is-
for Adrian Peterson.
Get off. Get off.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Oh, you're offside. Better be careful. Why are you
They
covering
run
back there?
again on first down. Peterson. And a good run here as he'll
That's
run
my
all
worst
the way
fucking
down to the 40-yard
wide
line.
receiver that you're guarding.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on their first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really
nice
well.
block. My guy just tapped your guy and let go.
Gets it down to about the 39. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They pitch it out to Peterson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Oh, Buddy Girl's on Travis Hunter. Hold up.
Gonna go play action. Here's Stewart.
Beep.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Put that up there.
In motion is the tight end Gates.
Oh, it doesn't allow that.
Alert! Alert! Hey, Crash!
I guess we keep it simple.
First down, here's the run with Peterson.
Whoa, Buddy Girl trucked us.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
What a fucking lurking son of a bitch. Good job, Jelly Roll.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how
You just
that one
made that look
played
so
out.
easy, and I'm like, here you go, buddy.
This guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Not the Dolphins playbook. Oh my god.
But the double pass worked to perfection. A big play there on the catch and run.
Not the Dolphins playbook.
Yards.
Oh my god.
So from Cowboy
That was
territory
so
now,
sneaky.
here's
What are you gonna do to
1st and
HP
10
one now?
at the 26-yard line.
That was so sneaky.
Vic readies to throw.
I'll never get that shit. Give me that shit, fucking dickhead.
Throw it again, gonna be intercepted.
Keep your gay ass fucking cheap playbook.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one. Maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Ready, ready! 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers!
Here's Stewart to throw it.
Give me that. Oh my god, that guy's fucking gay.
He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Stewart sets to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. In motion is the tight end Gates. They run the counter now. It's Peterson.
What the fuck is the...
Takes it to the 26.
Okay, I guess we didn't have that one.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Alright, so Buddy's right there.
Throwing now,
He's
Stewart.
not covered. Oh,
That's
shit.
down
That's
the
a
field
bit.
for Jefferson.
My bad.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going to
This
tell
is
your
a nice
defense,
cut,
thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Second down, Peterson again.
How do you have damn near every single Cowboys using the fucking Tampa Bay
at the
Buccaneers?
46-yard line.
This guy has
9
every single
yards to
Cowboy.
pick up there, and it's a first down.
On the cover. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go now.
Play action now. Vic out to his left. Staying on his feet. And he wisely will throw.
Why they
that
make
away.
Mike Vick so slow in this game?
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Michael Vick.
Oh my god, this fucking faggot. Yes, throw the corners
And he'll
anytime.
be touchdown at the
You'll
end,
get
but
a fucking
big
catch, I
play
promise
on
you.
that one.
On the ready.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to
Never
think to yourself,
not
this has
catch
got
that.
to be a run. And I know as a safety,
Open
when I
every
saw
time.
that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Bro, we
So
always do
8
about
yards
3
on the
points.
completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Vic now. And that's off the mark,
Hopefully with the
incomplete.
screen.
They've given him some different looks here defensively, and they're
Oh,
really
the
going. He's only hit
screen.
2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense.
Oh, the turnover fest continues.
That shit only
Here's
works
another
2
interception.
times. Holy shit, this nigga Mike Vick is fast. Get off me, nigga.
If you're a
Wow,
local
they didn't even
offense,
give me the
this has
touchdown.
not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for
That's
me,
how
though,
fucking
I'm
trash
sitting
this
next to a
game is.
lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that
Now we
still
gotta get
makes it a
3 points,
great
man.
game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points
Whoa,
going up on
you're
the
offside,
board, it's not
bro.
as much fun.
And he'll get in. He's
Up the room.
for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys post the
Adam's
first points
crazy.
of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
This should throw you into a fucking anxiety hole.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Take it out, take it out. Yeah,
CeeDee
my
Lamb to
boy.
return it from his end zone.
Get off. Get off.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually
Whoa,
have
he's
to reach
fast.
him. Do you do it with a little bit
Who
of
is
humor?
that?
Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
You know that.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in
We're just
front.
gonna call it
I
every
think put
time.
just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads
Why
to
don't you do
2nd
the
and
trick
10.
plays? Oh, he is.
Back to
Oh, he is.
throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived.
That double
and
pass
I gotta
always
tell
works.
you can
Because
often
I don't know
mistime
how to
that
fucking stop that
play
shit.
because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third down, Vic out of the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Situations
Just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Across the line. Thank you.
And it's going to be batted down.
Thank you, sir.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Get it.
You.
From the pistol, they run
Take
with
that.
Peterson. And he is out of
Take
bounds,
that.
but not before he's inside the 30. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Oh, where's that guy going? That's what to say. He's probably supposed to steal the key.
They run again with Peterson. And he will
So
lose
good.
yardage back to the 34-yard line.
No.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go now.
Stewart. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Heads up. You suck.
Cowboys. A great play there.
It's Travis fucking Hunter.
To the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later,
I was going to sing the Jelly Roll song, but I don't know any. Make sure you take this one out.
Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone.
Sir.
And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Can you imagine if we took that 1,000 yards?
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the
look,
NFL
buddy, we get to turn on our
EA
players now.
Sports.
It's a good thing, I think.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We
you get the ball,
ready
though.
for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown
Right,
game,
CB's taking it back all the
14-0 the
way.
score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
Whoa.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here. Trailing and looking. Oh, and now Vic.
Yeah, you won't be able to do that with Coach, buddy.
Rod Woodson with a pick. And the Cowboys will take over.
Cooks is only like 3'4", buddy.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Good
And
read,
he
buddy.
is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Running back wants to stay back.
Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. And his throw
Travis Hunter
here.
going.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Let go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stewart. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
So apparently this
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started.
That is my
and that would have
cornerback
been a
out
first
there.
down. Instead, you saw the
That was not the
contact
Travis
on
Hunter
time,
wide
no
receiver for
penalty. And before this drive can
Shit,
get
what am I
wings,
doing?
it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw it with Stewart.
That was easy. Easy money. Easy money. Take it to the crib.
And he'll take this all the way down to the 15.
Try to fucking throw it to Travis.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think
Second out.
1, 2, 3 yards,
So
maybe
it's gotta
10.
be.
Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Not yet. Let's see.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he's caught it.
Yeah, the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's
Oh,
tackled
no.
all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Sketchy. But everyone's out here spending hella bread to get this Travis Hunter wide receiver and CB. We got the CB and we're using them out there on offense. Oh yeah, that was beautiful. Side again, no, look. I'm gonna kick it to Jeffrey so you can run it back. Let's see what your skills are on the kick line.
That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Oh, my back. Alright, placement. There we go, buddy. This one shouldn't go out of bounds.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
There we go. That's a good one.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And down
That was pretty good, buddy.
red zone at the 19-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown,
Let's
and
see
now
what
they
Travis
lose
can
the
do.
football.
Can Travis set a line?
Unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quickly.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Come on. Try that, Trav. Come on. Motion, Travis. You can do it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Buddy Rose going to come back.
There he goes.
Do celebration. Do celebration. Do celebration. Oh, you were supposed to celebrate, buddy.
A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
All right. Well, he read us like a bug.
Matt Gay on for the extra point.
Matt Gay. I like his name.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Want to see a glitch? Watch this, buddy.
Following
do
the
a
touchdown,
glitch.
here's Gay to kick it away.
Meow. 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 Oh, we were supposed to be gone. That's usually how the glitch is. I would have just cribbed it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels
Come on, let's see
that
if
way, and
Travis
I think
is
they're
really
going to
him.
call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the
he gets no air.
up there and the game's
Thought you could play both sides, Travis.
you can take the spirit away
Yeah.
from another team. That their
He's
drive
doing
and will to come back and win can be taken with another score
He might.
right here.
I think he can only
you
make
just get that feel.
Yeah, they're
possession
teetering right there on the
touches.
brink, aren't they?
Oh, Jason Witten, dude.
Now again to
Okay,
Peterson running
okay,
left.
okay. Oh, fucking K, nigga. Huz.
Touchdown.
I'm gonna kick it. I'm gonna squib kick it to you, buddy. It'll be easier to return.
Now his second touchdown of this
Let's
third
go.
quarter. And the
I'm trying to
Cowboys
see
will have
if
it
this
on the
Travis
lead
Hunter
here in
part
the
is
final minute of the third.
legit or not. But he dropped, I think.
Extra point
I think he
splits
passed
the
it to him
uprights,
7 times. He
and the
caught
lead now
2
to
times.
3 touchdowns at 21.
That's terrible. But we're able to use them on both sides. But
The kick team out there for the
Stuff in
Cowboys
track.
as they run up to send this one away.
on offense.
And we will not have a return.
Maybe they made it realistic.
They'll bring this to the 30.
Let's see how he is in the NFL. Shit.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Just move on.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Vic goes play action. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson.
I thought you broke away.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
I'll just huck it up to CB.
Now here's Vic. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The
That caught it.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Do it.
Brandon Cooks, 42 yards.
And
the Bucs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
It's supposed to be on the Cowboys,
Brandon, what
but
we
that's
just saw
Cooks.
there were 2 guys who are in sync.
Seeing all these
The
Cowboys
person
players in
delivering
the
the ball,
Tampa Bay,
but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Gay now set to kick it off.
Oh shit, I didn't do it right.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he'll take this
Will Travis Hunter's got a crazy block right there. So.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 5.
Blocks, but
Here we go.
I think with this card catching, you have to only do possession catches. So let's see. Travis.
124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
19, Pioneer. Mustang 19.
From the gun, it's Stewart.
Yep, that's all he can catch. Possession.
So the completion good for
well, he's not dropping that.
And that'll make it
but he can't go up for it. So.
Got it. Ready?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Yeah,
so the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. This 2nd and 4. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 2nd and 4. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
They said, see?
And that will be incomplete.
He can't catch. What the
long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I hit triangle on that.
They geared up
We
and took
run
a
up,
deep
we
shot
run aggressive with
downfield,
it.
but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
We run real aggressive.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now let's see.
Operating from the gun, Stewart. And he's going to be
Travis
intercepted for the
That's
3rd
crazy.
time thus far. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Bucs are going to take over once again.
Yeah, we should probably stop throwing it to Travis.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this
won't
ball
work.
game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one
Holy shit, buddy stole that from me.
rookie year. That's the NFL record. How
Buddy,
things
that
turn
was
out for him?
head time.
I think,
Nice
okay, he's the
catch.
guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just
It's
looking
down
at
there,
like
bud.
dagger plays downfield.
It's
I'm looking at
okay.
some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he's into the end zone.
What?
Touchdown, Buccaneers. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gay is on for the point after.
Now,
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
there we go. There it is. There it is.
Now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Yes, sir.
Officially,
Yes,
it's
sir.
an 82-yard kick return. And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere
Shit, we
to
should
go.
try to throw
And the
that.
try for 2 is denied. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no chance to see a return
Add
on
me
the
out to
dynamic
this jelly roll.
kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Get it? 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Vic to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep
sir.
downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Rob
Add me
Wilson.
after this jelly roll. Add me, jelly roll. Don't quit. We're almost done. Loser. You sucked anyway. We were up like crazy, and then I wanted to see if this cornerback Travis Hunter card would work. We did something somehow to get him on offense, but he's kind of trash. All right, on to game 2. Oh shit. No, hold on. We need some motherfucking juice. Hold up. Alright, motherfuckers. We back. On to the next motherfucking game.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
This kid's about to go nuts.
Just about set for football. Blake Grupe is ready to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
Overdone.
Overdone. Return set up here.
Overdone.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play.
I guess this will be another game to see if Travis is worthy. So game 2, see if Travis Hunter's cornerback guard is worthy enough to be out here on this motherfucking field with us. But first, we gotta try this play.
Stewart now. Throwing to start the drive. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
But he almost fucking stole that from us.
First play, second down.
Forgot to start the game how we normally do it.
You saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Skip the baby. Fuck.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. They picked up 5
yards
yards last
Jay
time.
Money.
They doubled it and get 10 here.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
That's what we don't.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Play action. Stewart.
Oh, my goodness. Buddy's cracked. Buddy is cracked. Hold on. Shoot.
Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position.
Wow, we called that. See, I know it's always there, but we just don't even look at it. So you might as well just do that every play, buddy. They go down and score every time.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Wilson. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. A carry for a Cowboy legend. How strange is this? It's Emmitt Smith. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Smith. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson.
It was looking nice, though. I seen it. Oh, yeah, we cribbing that. Run, fat boy, run. Run, fat boy, run. J Money.
And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Shit, the drive was looking nice, though. But
extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, we fucking suck.
It's almost better.
That's crazy.
That you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field.
Buddy boy did all that.
Dwelling for it for very long.
Slip it, buddy.
Everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
J Money is actually really good. It's gonna be the hardest fucking game.
A first down carry for Smith, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Wilson. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So that'll go as
just
a 4-yard
take the 3, but
loss
so
on
you
the
at least have
play.
3.
And it'll be fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do
took your 3, buddy.
Football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
3.
The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
Damn. Fast
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here we go.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and 7.
50 Bobcat.
Here's Stewart to throw it.
Oh,
and that is going to be incomplete as he ran a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Hit him with it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Stewart sets to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't got scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken around the 12. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And they work this around the field across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for KC, and even 50 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Ladd McConkey from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
We were like 13 miles away.
A point after, good by Groupie. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Throwing now, Stewart. It's incomplete.
What are the point of having good guards if they fucking suck ass? How are you wide open and drop that? That's not
forcing that incompletion.
Wow.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is
there we go.
He's got the 1st down and more. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Say money, bitch.
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Take it out for the boys.
So just 8 ticks remaining
Take it out.
in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
Yeah, for the boys. Yeah.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Good shit, buddy.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. We will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They go play action now. Wilson. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right.
Ooh, you got lucky.
Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's crazy. To play defense, you gotta fucking cover everybody. What's up, buddy? Don't fucking quit. You got more yards than me and completion percentage. Alright, this fucking loser quit. Alright, on to the next. What? On to game 3. What the fuck? All right, next. What you thinking, baby? Nashville popcorn chicken, Wingstop, Jack and Crack. Oh,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League
whoa,
brings us to the heart of
buddy's got
Texas
every
and the
pick from the
spectacular
draft. Jesus,
AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
we're
Welcome
cooked.
to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
Oh my God, it's going to be one of these things. All the fucking corner.
It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Shit.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Dulcich now brought in motion.
It's this one.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. It looks like he's going to have
not
that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
I was about to say, that's crazy. That was a pick.
It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally.
Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Well, that's certainly not what we were expecting to see, especially from a quarterback of this caliber. Opening drive, turnover. And let's hope for their sake, Mike, this is not a sign of things to come the rest of the day.
Here's our first carry for their running back.
Buddy was amazing. Hold on.
Going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
99, though, really? You can't catch nothing?
Knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 3rd down, here's an option play, left side.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field.
Fuck, he knows we're faking it.
That It's taken at about the 14. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And a good job following his blockers.
Like,
a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Back to throw is Nix.
Thank you.
To the sidelines.
And
the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their guys. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? We're back to Arlington in a moment. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Now, faking the give. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Now a deep ball here for Collins.
Oh, yeah.
That's he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
Here's a toss as they look to run.
Bye-bye.
And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
19 Lions. Go.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find an opening, but too good in the middle from the defense. They stop this up, and now it is 4th down. They'll go with the sneak, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line.
Whoa.
It's a turnover on
The 6 tush pushes.
The key to any good quarterback sneak starts with the surge and the push of the offensive line. From there, can the quarterback find a seam? Can he find a little gap and drive his legs? In this case, give credit to the defensive line. They held their ground. They got a good push back. And they were able to come up with a huge stop on 4th down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. And this time they'll just keep it on the ground.
Oh, buddy with the moves.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. To throw is Nix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance,
we're like
chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
I know.
They'll come up here first and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
You know, Mike, we spend so much time talking about the development of these young quarterbacks, and we do it really from the sense of, are they learning defensive coverages? Are they seeing the safeties and the rotation and a lot of these complex coverages that they don't see in college? But another aspect that kind of comes with a learning curve is getting used to just how fast and how explosive these pass rush units are. And
that one underthrown and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackmon. So no scoring as of yet. Nothing here at the break. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much. These two offensive coordinators, they have been busy. What can they do to generate some offense
want to see a glitch?
in the second half to come? Defenses control the first half, but will we see some points? Hopefully soon as this third quarter begins. Wow, they are now.
Don't put your hands on Travis Hunter like that, buddy.
He takes a big shot there on that return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready?
The third quarter begins with a run. Not much room to operate there. He'll get only to about the 24. Here's second and 9.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
No, he knows what to do.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Back to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Unlock line, unlock line.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On first down, they'll run the option to the left. And he pitches it. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. They'll look to throw.
Look at that. Oh my God. You have it in your hands and just drop it. You fucking winged
jarring
it.
the ball loose and forcing third down.
Dragon 60.
He'll drop to throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And this ball incomplete on third down.
You fucking suck, buddy.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's a short one. Caught by
your own guy knocked you over. That's crazy.
That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. On the handoff, Jones. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. Try and run for the first down with Jones. It's a gain of 10.
Jones.
And they'll get a fresh set of downs.
Jones.
We've seen third down really turn into a pass-happy down throughout the league, and I think this is an example of the play caller kind of using that to his advantage. Keep the defense off guard, keeps the ball on the ground, extend this possession.
Dude, you're moving quick now. Move fast now, fam.
They'll break the huddle.
What's going on?
It's 2nd and 5.
Oh shit! I thought we went offsides.
So,
I was going
3
to
quarters yet to deliver a breakthrough. It is still nothing. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Oh shit! This is the lowest scoring game in NFL history.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Play action now. It's Nix.
You should just know that.
Side by Bowers.
So good.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Good score, buddy girl.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
Thank you.
Intercepted.
Half time.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Putting the tight end in motion. That one but it is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
We're so losing by 3 points.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here's first down. Running is Jones. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield. Now on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Jones.
Hey, you're not going to punt it like I was doing the whole time?
Play of the game right here. It is 4th down.
Let's go running back.
On 4th down, here's Nix.
Oh my God, this guy.
He's got his man. It's Harrison.
One of the easiest ways to negate
We're supposed to punt it. I thought we were having an honest game. That's not.
Is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job.
I mean, he didn't jump. What the fuck?
And then see what he can do after the catch.
And they bring
I
him
read
down
that too.
inside the 25-yard
Fuck, I read that shit. And but he's won by fucking field goal. This is the greatest victory ever.
As they approach midfield now, they've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Be a hero, buddy. Won't be a 0.
Come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run with Jones. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Wow, a little change in play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance.
Defense just makes stops for game until the last 2 seconds.
They catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
A short game, down to the 7. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Again, it'll be Jones. And this is a touchdown. You're so good. Going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Oh, no good. He missed it. That might be a big miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Don't start talking now, buddy. You didn't talk the whole game. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Ready? Here's 1st and 10.
Warrior 70. Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Buddy girl.
Deep ball here for Collins. That'll be incomplete.
Good job, buddy.
And now we are down to likely just one more play.
You did so well.
Put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire
didn't do
game,
anything
like this
for a
passing
whole
game and
15
this
minutes
quarterback
until the last 2
specifically,
seconds. Good job.
they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And
that's to the
good game, faggot.
Intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They didn't do a whole lot offensively, but they didn't need to. Defense star of the show here in this one as they go on to post the shutout. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Dang. What a loss. To the next.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium.
Buddy's maxed
Hello,
out.
everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott.
Put
And
on-
Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Put on-
Just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game
that was
that will
fucking
likely
perfect, bro.
define the outcome. That is the
You guys can't
beauty
go like
of
that,
the
man.
NFL each and every weekend.
Right.
Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night. They
And
come
we're
down
off.
to a couple plays. Who will they be?
What up,
will they be?
Rion?
When will they be? Tune in and watch.
That's a nice name.
And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Oh, it clearly says run out. Excuse my reading. It's not great. Whoa,
All
watch
right,
the
let's
corners.
get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Whoa. What's this?
Backfield is empty
Oh,
as they
my God,
motion him
I played with
outright.
this. Mess.
This one finds Kelsey. And he'll get taken down
Kelsey.
after advancing this to the 37.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
That is like a weird playbook. There we
2nd and
go.
3 now. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson.
Not the Carolina
And he's
Reaper.
dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Who's that supposed to
An
be? Cam
offensive
Newton?
group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to first down. But
That
instead,
nigga
defense,
killed
well, they're not
Carolina
gonna let
when he
anything
left.
come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
No, it ain't Bryce Young.
And the Cowboys bring a couple
Oh,
extra
it's Bryce
defensive backs out.
Great.
3rd down coming.
Oh, here we go. Trick plays, trick plays. Here we go, here we go.
Young working from the gun.
Here we go, I'm here.
Gets
Here we go, I'm
everything
here.
he has
I'm there.
under this throw. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't
Wow, that was
connect.
a nice
Now
pick.
they're stuck facing 4th down. Gonna have
just
to wait
gave
a
that to
little
Buddy.
longer for his first catch of the game.
Run your tush
And that
push.
leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
That's what you want?
They're going for it, Young.
No way.
It's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's
we're
a give
gone.
up the middle.
That was a
Moving
fucking
on
beautiful
into the red zone.
motion.
Is in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get a perfect start. They've gone up 6.
Later. He already knew. He can't keep up. The quality was unacceptable because you let these people quit and get no repercussions for it. Bullshit. We for sure gotta find this charger. This thing. Ooh. I'm gonna find it.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner,
here we go.
Give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Scotty.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Oh, buddy moves. You move all your players.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Isn't that like a lot of unneeded work? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You moved all your players for what reason, buddy? Just like opened all the lanes for me.
2 yards. And the Cowboys go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Take it out for the boys. Yeah.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
That's the run.
Breeze now to throw.
Oh, corners. Oh, nothing.
And he's taken down.
Nice.
Back in his own 7. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there and bringing it down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley.
That's not going to work.
He won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. To throw is Breeze.
Give me that. Thank you.
First throw of the game,
excuse me. Oh, I thought you were going to click on.
Nine-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sidelines
is putting out, buddy. I see it in your future anyway.
It's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Ready, check. Come on.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Thank you. Come again. Peace. Beat the traffic, brother.
Adrian Peterson, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Graphic brother.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here.
He's like,
That's
fuck
going
the
to be a
boys.
touchback.
I'm down in this. Later, kid.
To the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words
That's
early
right.
on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Breeze.
Give me that.
And this is
Lucky.
going to be incomplete.
Lucky Travis Hunter has no hands, apparently.
That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. This is White.
Sir.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie
Thank you.
You're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up.
You fucking suck, buddy. Just quit now, please. It's getting out of hand. Clip it.
Second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
One more pick. You got to go, buddy.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been...
Impressive job. Thank you.
Anything. You feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First down, here's White.
Buddy, the run game
is yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. White again. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Here's Breeze to throw.
Owner, you got it.
And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That zero on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Breeze going to go on 4th down. 1:50 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Going to go play action. Here's Stewart. This one left side caught by Collins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Play action. Stewart. He finds his man.
That was not who I thought it was going.
Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing now, Stewart. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw it with Stewart. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And that's going to be
man.
Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Lions will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now Breeze. He finds his man complete. It's Moss. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, it's Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now Breeze. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Breeze going to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw.
Look at that. Whoa.
Left side is complete on the diving effort. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Breeze to throw again.
Look at that. Stop it.
Right
Stop it, buddy. You really thought I was going to watch this one? I told him he was going to quit. He might as well quit when they gave him a chance. Fucking loser, now you look like a fucking dumbass. On to the next. They're not even calculating our wins. It's supposed to be 4-1. supposed to be. What the? John Cena.
You know the sneaker's not the only thing that I can. Girl, you look good. Hi, John. Wonderful timing, Paul. How's that intermediate doing? Still eating, right?
Still
It's a
eating,
stadium
right?
so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. Watch the corners.
Herbert throwing right away. Rolling left, buying some time. He's running with it.
Oh,
it's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Go.
1st and 10, Herbert. Headed out right. On the move, looking deep down the middle. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Fred Warner. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Hawk 70, Hawk 19, Lions.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
Yeah.
Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
On the set. 70 Timberwolves. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Another carry for him. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready.
And that hit stops him in his tracks.
On the ball now.
Working quickly here.
70 Lions.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and
They pitch it to him. And he'll get it
Oh
over
my
the 38-yard
goodness.
line before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st down, and they go right back to him.
Nice block.
Has another
See ya.
lead. And he's all the way down to the 36.
Spinnseite.
It's a pickup of 26. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession, good for the soul, bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. It's a solid pickup.
Later, buddy. That's all she wrote. Off to the playoffs. Probably lose this one again. Cowboys are famous for losing their first playoff game. Let's see how this goes. What? It didn't give us a win? It didn't give us our win. Hold up. Whoa. What the hell is it doing? Oh, there we go. That shit's tripping now. Great. Alright. Regular season over. Off to the playoffs. Lisa just looks lying out the ring.
A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game. Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
Cam Little out for the opening kick. And away we go in Glendale. Fielded at the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Go.
There's a handoff up the gut. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Tackle made by Von Miller. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. And they'll pitch it out to him. And he'll go.
Oh, yeah.
We'll say right at the 38-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Oh, yeah. Split the gap.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby.
Come on. Come on, my guy. What changes could you possibly be making?
Through it, still able to get that first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Buffalo 18.
Simple dive up the middle. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he's taken down at the 30. pickup of 12 on that
Oh, shit.
play.
Travis Hunter.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll run here on first down. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The rookie out of Colorado, the one to bring him down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopped on the play by big Chris Jones.
60 back there. 60 back there. Warriors 70.
They give it to him again. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
70 range, 18, 5 in.
All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone.
Left thing 19. That work. Bronco switch. Bronco smash.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he is
Fucking
into
go.
the end zone. Frontalis touchdown. The Cowboys get the game's first points here in the second. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Now they'll try the point after.
Ted.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Chooses to bring this one out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Seven Pirates.
Now it's Brissett. He puts some air under this one, deep right. He's got it inside the 10.
This nigga
They
just
rip
threw
off
up
a
a
big
prayer.
chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They'll run here with Jones.
What the fuck?
This is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8.
Show me one of those Aston Jumpy
You're
games
just
where he
1
did
yard,
that.
I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal. Another try for Jones. It's a gain of 6. They've
That's
got
nice,
3rd and
man.
goal from the 3.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Jones. And he runs it
And they're
across.
really
Touchdown.
good.
The Cardinals finish off their opening drive. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals respond with 7 of their own to tie it here
That's me
early.
right now when I gave up the 80-yard bomb that he just threw up. Wanna see a glitch?
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors.
Meow.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. And it's the Cowboys taking over on offense.
Whoa, all that works.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. From the 36. It is cut left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They pitch it out to him here. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Going to the ground again on first. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Flattened to the ground.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Oh, yeah.
Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, we gone. Okay, we gone. Clip it.
The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Now we'll see them try the point after.
Set.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
You need any headache stuff?
Oh. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again.
I'm just trying to beat this fucking kid.
From his own end zone, here we go. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
Excuse me.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Brissett. He puts everything.
Whoa, what is this fat dude doing on him? What is this? What the fuck? Why was my lineman? What the fuck was that? This thing is a cheater. What the fuck? My lineman was out there on him. I've never seen that in my life. Jesus, buddy, if you need to win that bad, I'll just give it to you. Jesus Christ. That's crazy. I've never seen that.
Cardinals tie things up at 14.
Who the fuck was that fat fuck anyway? That's crazy. I've never seen that. A lineman go out to cover the best fucking wide receiver. Come on, kick the ball, you fucking loser. I know you're cheating. Wow.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
You're a fucking cheater. You're a fucking cheater.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself
I need to
from
watch
behind
that
the line.
replay. That's
Thanks to a
crazy.
great
This
effort
fucking guy
defensively.
had my lineman out there.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Never seen before. It's not even allowed. It would have been a legal man downfield, but okay.
A final throw before the break.
He's
going deep.
Pitch it.
Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hayward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
Good was go. Was go.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Oh my God! Watch the run.
Hawk 70, Hawk 19 tight, 19 tight. Let go.
Back to throw. Here's Brissett. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Trying to float that one in.
Hey, I caught it.
There for the interception. And the Cowboys return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Offense in the hurry up here.
Here we go. Here we go. That was so.
Well again. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he
you
sure
switched your
made
defense
that
up.
first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Back-to-back carries here. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Back to back.
That's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Oh.
Go street. 18 Radley. 18 Radley.
They'll run now on 2nd down.
Fucking Cody, bro.
He's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
Street. Rig alert.
Man in motion here. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he's caught behind the line.
I got way off sides.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle
What
mic'd
the
up,
fuck
Kate,
that was?
because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now a pitch to Kamara.
Hey.
And this is run down into the red zone at the 19. Offense up to the line fast.
Let's see what Travis can do.
They pitch it to him. And he manages to reach the
What
19
can Travis
before he
do?
stopped. Only a yard
got
of
bit
quarter
field
number
goal.
3.
They're not going to win my field.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down.
Here we go.
Please, please.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw.
Yo, my shit was literally not letting me fucking run. You're a fucking cheater. It wasn't even letting me control my quarterback. What the fuck? And you're pressing all the buttons. That's wild.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he found some running room for a
Please
nice gain.
do not win by just a field.
Dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd down carry for Jones. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
Let's go.
3rd down, here's Jones. And he's brought down for a loss.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
4th and 3, drive on the line.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Jones.
Nice run, buddy girl.
5-yard line as they reel him in. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale.
Even by
Cardinals
3 you're
pushing
gay.
to get within
That's all I
range
gotta
for a
say, bud.
game winner.
You better go for a fucking touchdown. Don't be a sissy.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Come on, come on.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready? Warrior 70.
Back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And this one doesn't go far. It's a gain of 2. They're left with 4th and 7.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now to throw. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side.
Are you fucking kidding me, nigga? You are gay. Oh my god. This guy gets strapped the whole time.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Fucking faggot.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. Gets to space right side. And
You're
he's got it
gay.
inside the 15 before going out. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Jones once more. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Staying on the ground with Jones.
What? Come
They'll
on.
stop him after a short gain
That's
to the
fucking
13.
gay.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
What the connection? connection strip.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
Wow, look, doesn't run him talking to.
That one is good. And they're
Doesn't
going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that kick? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They'll get
Buddy
this drive
girl.
started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Here we go. Cut. Mustang 19.
Throwing now. Collins there to grab it. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
Okay,
final timeout taken by the Cowboys.
7 Pirates, 2. 79 Broncos.
Here he is to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Dallas. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Setting up to pass. He sends this one to the end zone. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I have
fucking
fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone,
press
it's
box, it
touchdown
goes into X.
to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the
job,
defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
And he's going to
good game cleared.
To the 23. So the Cardinals
Okay,
pick up the win in this one.
What do we go? In this gas video, huh?
And that kicked the difference in the game and what lets them.
With a fucking cheater. Y'all see me. Popeyes. Popeyes. Damn. Always lose first game of the playoffs. That's some Cowboys shit. Wow. Let's look at the shitty packs they gave us. Fucking loser. Oh, 2,000 coins. That's nothing. Golly. Golly. Whoa. Who's this? I do not need you, buddy. Are you selling? Are you selling? Whoa. What? Oh, I thought you were something else.
Okay, this is me hanging up. Robbery offender trying to walk back a very generous street.
Let's fucking